Good morning. Well. I can't tell you how, on one hand, I feel so excited about coming back home. And it is home. I thank all of you for bringing me back, even for a short time, to see all of you, how much younger you all look, you know. It's going to be fun. I should tell you that I have a problem. Many problems. Ask my wife. But I got these glasses, and they're for distance. But when I look down here, I can't find my paper. So I hate to do it, but I'm going to take them off. And when I do, you all just sort of, from about 10 rows back, you just sort of fade into the sunset. But we'll put them back on when we greet each other after the service is over. We have a big thing ahead of us. And I can't tell you how excited I am to see the people here. You know, way back we started, even I could remember every single name of every person in the congregation. And I should tell you that Nagamo Gasol, oh man, I will be saying, I can't remember. I'm just a grandpa. So you'll have to forgive me a little bit, because there's a lot of names to remember. I do remember faces, so we can start from there, and I'll do my best to study hard to learn each of your names. My heart will always be here. I was thinking, as I was preparing a brief challenge for us, that we'd served 36 years here in Korea. And, of course, 2008, we went to the States. And it seemed like a furlough, maybe an extended furlough. But, too bad. I'm sorry to say, it was not a furlough. I was in another nation. A nation that I hadn't learned anything about for about 36 years. It was all different. My life has changed. In fact, all around me were new experiences. Real changes that make it really difficult to handle. Pastor Josh, I'm not trying to scare you. I'm just sort of hinting that you're going home. But what you envision of being home, you're going to find is, was I ever here before? Because you've been here a long time, thank the Lord, and we appreciate you so much. I was going to say, he's like a brother, but boy, would that be insulting Josh. I'll take him for a son anytime. Well, your church board has invited me to come and work together with you. And you know what? Together we're going to find another pastor. In fact, I believe that God's already working in the heart of the pastor he has for you. Do you believe that? Missing it good? Okay. Today is Red Letter Day. We're saying goodbye to a great friend, son, a pastor, and an excellent sermonizer. I was laughing with Gail and thinking that after 5 months of my preaching, you'll be so happy to get another pastor. There won't be any problems at all in your choice. But from today, we have a brand new obstacle in our course. In fact, it's a big one. We call this big thing change. people who, in ourselves, and how we react to change. You know, we must understand that what we're doing today is going to be a little bit different tomorrow. Small changes here and there have occurred. We haven't noticed them, but suddenly these little changes add up and add up and add up until suddenly our life becomes a raging ocean. And the stress from this type of change can change our whole perspective on life. This is most easily seen in relationships. I spent years as a counselor down through the years, and I found that oftentimes one of the things I heard when couples were talking about divorce, one of the statements that's often made is, "I don't even know you anymore. You're not the person I married." So change, small, little things, can suddenly break up warm, loving relationships. And this is a big change. What does change do to us? Well, first thing it does for sure is it creates uncertainty. Change frustrates us. Our plans, our expectations. Maybe some in your heart have said, you know, Pastor Josh keeps speaking like this. I'm going to accept Christ. That goal is now changed. He will not be with us. So rather than focusing on our relationship with each other, our focus begins to change to solving the stress feelings we have internally that's been created by this change. Of course, focusing on stress is not really dealing with the real problem. This becomes very serious when instead of focusing on our relationship with God and continuing to seek His blessings, we stop communing with Him in prayer and reading His Word. We stop worshiping together with His family. There's nothing more important than family. Whether our physical family or our spiritual family, nothing is more important. And we must work carefully together. We cannot stop being together. God and His continued blessings, when the high stress is high, we focus on ourselves, and somehow all that God and our worship and love for Him and His people seems to fade into the back distance. And so we focus on stress and those things that help us to shut our doors, even our eyes, and to focus internally so that we can't see out. And by doing that, we become immobilized. And we can't get rid of our stress because we can't receive a helping hand from God or from each other. Let me just list quickly a few of the dangers for us as Christians. Uncertainty creates speculation, which leads to idle talk and dangerous gossip. Since we're not relating anymore, we don't have any way to test our perceptions. Forgetting the importance of relationships, we resort to careful, often critical, observing of others around us. In the midst of a pastoral search, we sometimes develop theories, even wild theories, about it. What is really going on? Say something. What's going on? Who's doing the work? What's happening? We'll try to be as transparent as everyone will know. We've already talked about everyone knowing what's happening. to about 30% of its people or attendees. I was stunned. You see, the feelings aroused during this period of change makes people too uncomfortable to say and to work and pray together and hug each other in the process of it. I'm sure each of you can think of many ways we can react. But for us here today, we must ask, what should we do to continue to bring honor to our departing pastor and the long years he spent here to be anything less than a Christian, solid Christian disciple during this time would bring dishonor to God and his family. But of course, most of all, it would bring dishonor to the Lord. You know, as I thought about it, I think it's really quite simple. Knowing what change can do to us in our head, then all we have to do is think about it as we go along in our church family. We must plan against allowing stress to hurt us individually or as a group. Let's be proactive. Let's try to become even closer as a family, especially during this time. Let's take time to, when we visit our friends, let's take time to stop and pray together. Let's share ideas we have with each other. Let's purpose in our hearts not to gossip. We must not say anything about another person that we wouldn't say in front of them. And for those among us who are experiencing difficulty during these days, let's build a wall of love around them by spending time with them, praying with them. I believe we can have a pastoral change and not lose one person. We dare not lose a person. They are our soul before our Lord Jesus Christ. I believe God wants us to grow and have more growth even during this time of pastoral change. Let's present new prospects and have them all ready for when your permanent pastor comes. Let's do it with God's help, shall we? Pastor Josh, God's very best to you and your family. We love you, and thank you for being like the one to whom you belong. It's not who you are, it is whose you are. And you have proved by your service and your love for us that you are God's man. Sarah, you are God's woman. How pretty lady at that. God bless you and your family. And as you go, may he give to you a very, very special plan, purpose to go. As I told you earlier, I believe God has a plan for you to help grow the Church of the Nazarene, but most of all, help grow those around you. God bless you. And God bless each of you.